Honorable Undersecretary Danny Cruz, PA Administrator Hans Kakdak, OWA Administrator Carmelita Dimson, other officials and employees of DOLE and colleagues in government, excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, our partners from the international development agencies, our awardees for today, both the top performers and also the awards of excellence, including the presidential awardees, leaders of the industry, the recruitment industry, our other guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Parang alam ko nyo. On behalf of the Department of Labor and Employment, I warmly welcome our distinguished guests and awardees to the 2014 Outstanding Agency Awards. Today's event is highly significant as we honor the outstanding performance of recruitment and manning agencies from the private sector. They are our key partners in the generation of decent jobs for Filipino workers in the global labor market. Labor mobility across countries and regions has become increasingly significant in a world where boundaries are becoming more often in the era of globalization and where migration of workers across borders is faced with many challenges, starting from the recruitment phase in the country of origin to their employment in the country of destination and back during their eventual reintegration to their country of origin. Governments and institutions have therefore recognized the need for ethical recruitment of individuals migrating for employment overseas, given the recognition that migrants are vital human resources that deserve to be nurtured and protected. Indeed, discussions in the global arena on migration issues echo this imperative. And during the recently concluded United Nations General Assembly, in relation to the high-level dialogue on migration and development in October 2013, governments have recognized that migration can be a powerful enabler of development and should be an integral feature of the post-2015 Millennium Development Agenda. Efforts should focus on facilitating labor mobility and enhancing the benefits of migration while protecting and promoting the human rights of migrants and their families. The Philippines highly supports this policy for the protection of migrant workers in various multilateral, regional, and bilateral fora such as the ASEAN, the Global Forum on Migration and Development, the Colombo Process, and the Abu Dhabi Dialogue, which is chaired by the Philippines, among others. It should be no surprise to all of you that the agenda for the Abu Dhabi Dialogue 2 focus on empowerment of the workers through a comprehensive PDOS, meaning the Pre-Departure Orientation Seminar, also the Pre-Employment Orientation Seminar, both in the countries of origin, and the Post-Arrival Orientation Seminar at the country of destination, and also the agenda on skills training forwarded no less than by the UAE government through mutual recognition arrangement. And for this reason, the Professional Regulation Commission has committed to facilitate the mobility of our professionals through mutual recognition arrangement that will cover the entire 46 profession by the end of the term of the President in 2016. Decent work agenda require heavy investments on the improvement of education and training system that takes into account rapid technological changes, skills obsolescence, and globalization of skills and qualification, like the PRC, the Technical Education and Development Skills Authority, is also undergoing a comprehensive review of all the training regulation so that skills and competencies meet the requirements of the industry. A similar strategy also is being pursued using mutual recognition arrangement to facilitate mobility of skill, but without significantly affecting or constraining the demands of the local market, which remain to be the priority of our government. And this advocacy is founded upon the government's policy mandate to afford decent work for Filipinos even as they work outside the country, and under the President's social contract with the people, the welfare and the protection of the Filipino citizens who choose to work overseas will still be the government's priority, along with the promotion of the employability and competitiveness of its workers. The twin strategy of workers' protection and labor mobility towards achieving the decent work agenda is what underscore the awards that we are giving today. This twin strategy is both a responsibility of the government, the employers, and the recruitment agencies so that the intended outcome to produce world-class workers who will remain in demand and the preferred choice of employers will be achieved whether they work here in the Philippines or elsewhere around the world. I therefore congratulate all the awardees who have espoused and lived by the principles of workers' protection through ethical recruitment and through the empowerment of workers using massive skills training and development, which up to this day continue to be the best protection and the guarantee of employment security for our workers. Congratulations, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Secretary Baldos. We now proceed with the awarding of the top performers and recipients of the Award of Excellence. The Outstanding Agency Awards recognizes the consistent excellent performance of private employment and manning agencies licensed by the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration, or POEA, in providing decent and remunerative employment to overseas Filipino workers. The winners were selected based on their deployment records, technical capability, industry leadership, compliance with recruitment rules and regulations, welfare programs, and human resource development initiatives, and social awareness and responsibilities. There are two levels of awards before an agency is given a presidential award. These are the Top Performer Award and the Award of Excellence. To qualify for the Top Performer Award, the agency should be in operation for at least 4 years and with a valid regular license. For the Award of Excellence, the agency should have a valid license and have been conferred the Top Performer Award for at least 3 times or previously a recipient of the Award of Excellence. The selection of these awardees went through a rigid and meticulous process trimmed down to a distinct group in the industry. For this year, we have 4 Top Performer awardees and 9 recipients of the Awards of Excellence from among more than 1,200 licensed agencies. May I now request the Honorable Secretary Rosalinda Baldos to confer the award, to be assisted by Undersecretary Danilo Cruz, PAO Administrator Hans Leo Kakdak, and OWA Administrator Carmelita S. Timson. We will present the top performers in alphabetical order and according to category. We start off with the awardee for the land-based sector, RRJM International Manpower Services Incorporated, represented by its president, Ms. Rosalina B. Joseph Macas. RRJM is more than a business organization. It is a mission house built on values that advocates the conduct of recruitment activities anchored on ethical standards. It has been instrumental in making the dreams of thousands of families come true. In the past 4 years, it has provided decent and gainful employment overseas to more than 4,500 workers of various skills categories with no record of any pending recruitment violation. For the sea-based sector, first on the list is Crossworld Marine Services, represented by its Chief Executive Officer, Captain Eleazar G. Diaz. With a track record of 20 years, Crossworld Marine Services has gained a modest market share in the manning industry. In the last 4 years, close to 10,500 of its crew and officers have set sail to man the more than 200 vessels of its globally distinguished shipping principals. Next is Maersk Philipinas Crewing Incorporated, or MFCI. The award will be received by its president, Ms. Evangeline V. Sawad. Maersk Philipinas Crewing takes pride of its mobilization of nearly 14,500 seafarers in the last 4 years, topping other contenders in the Top Performer Award in terms of the deployment criterion. The company renders ship and crew management services to at least 300 ships and has currently about 3,400 Filipino seafarers on board. The company boasts of no record of pending recruitment violation case. Finally, we have Scanmar Maritime Services Incorporated. To receive the award, we have Attorney Jose Mario C. Bunyag, Chairman of the Board. Since its inception in the 80s, Scanmar Maritime has steadily grown over the years, having deployed 13,600 seafarers in the last 4 years. This includes full Filipino complement for its shipping principals, mostly from Northern Europe. Scanmar stands proud of the quality of seafarers it deploys, giving them continuous training and long-term employment. Once again, we have a resounding applause for this year's top performers. Let us now proceed with the giving of the Award of Excellence. We have another recipient from the land-based sector, ABA Personal Services Incorporated, and to accept the award is its president, Mr. Nestor A. Flores. Established in 1998 and already a recipient of the Top Performer Awards for 3 consecutive times, ABA Personal Services Incorporated specializes in the recruitment of skilled workers and healthcare professionals, especially nurses, for well-known hospitals and medical institutions in the Americas, the Middle East, and Asia and the Pacific. It has deployed almost 3,000 workers in the last 4 years. For the sea-based sector, first in the list is Baliwag Navigation Incorporated. Ms. Josefina T. Reyes, Chief Executive Officer, will accept the award. Baliwag Navigation, a 100% Filipino company, has been in existence for more than 4 decades. For the last 4 years, the company has deployed more than 3,500 officers and crew with no record of pending recruitment violation case. As a manifestation of its commitment of giving the best service to its crew members, it has provided free in-house trainings, medical insurance, emergency loans, incentives for board passers. Baliwag Navigation also invests heavily in the development of its own pool of ratings and officers. Next, we have CF Sharp Crew Management Incorporated, represented by its Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Miguel A. Rocha. Attracting, retaining, improving, and continuously promoting the welfare of the Filipino seafarers and their family members is a main thrust of CF Sharp Crew Management Incorporated that led to the company's consistent recognition for its outstanding performance. CF Sharp topped the highest number of deployment, registering more than 40,000 seafarers in the last 4 years. Then we have KGJS Fleet Management Manila Incorporated, represented by its President Chief Engineer Malvar T. Castellon. KGJS Fleet Management Manila has proven its leadership in the industry, having been consistently awarded for its exemplary performance. The company enjoys high retention rate across the ranks of its crew, owing to the development of a unique crew career path planning system database and the crew promotion system software. It has deployed close to 7,000 seafarers in the last 4 years. KGJSM was established in 1993. This time, we have Magsaysay MOL Marine Incorporated, represented by its president, Captain Francisco D. Menor. Over the years, Magsaysay MOL Marine Incorporated has emerged as a major player in meeting the world's growing demand for its products through shipping. It strives for customer satisfaction while nurturing its most essential resource, its people. Magsaysay MOL places importance on its people's career growth and on Filipino family values, thus distinguishing them from the rest. In the last 4 years, the Magsaysay MOL has deployed more than 13,500